Challenged by Carlisle and overturned was such a big call here because it took the third foul off of Neesmith. You see, the most effective defender has been Neesmith. Runs and shooting just 39% when guarded by Neesmith. He is on his way with them on 15 for 21.
And Patano's been great against him in a little more limited time. Nimhard, I don't know. Brinson just has great confidence. I think maybe that he can create space. And Nimhard's a little smaller. He can't get over Neesmith as easily, and he can't get by McConnell as easily. He can do either against him.
That's at 9 in the quarter. Pacers have scored just 6 points in the second quarter and make it 8 as Miles Turner hits mid-range gently. 9-point Knicks lead.
Change the matchup here is going to give the rookie Big Shepard a shot inside.
Minnesota 12 in the quarter. 22 first in the bounce. Must have pushed on. It's a 12. A 2. This is at the end. The Bucks get a field in the Bucks. The Bucks up 14. First Joe. 22 to a break. Usually the break.
You've earned it, so hold it up high. This isn't a hobby, it's a lifestyle. Find diamonds in the roughs. Put your own stamp on stock parts, turning metal into murals, and detailing every detail. These are the things you make. Show me.
I've seen a lot of things I want to learn.
You fight. This is your the devil is on the fight.
Imaginary friends are real.
It's Friday.
This they kids to believe, but they don't.
I have to help them.
I need a snack. It's one of the two, girls. Here, ready.
Choose Advil liquid gels for faster, stronger, and longer-lasting relief than Tylenol rapid-release gels. Because Advil targets pain at the source of inflammation. So for faster pain relief, Advil, the pain away.
Discover customer service. This is Maya.
It's pain at the source of inflammation. So for faster pain relief, Advil, the pain away.
Oh, hi, Maya. You robots are sounding more human every day. I just saw that. I can talk to a human representative. All right, prove it. Wait, are you a robot?
24/7 U.S.-based customer service.
How would I prove that I'm not?
What if you could face every day with confidence? Raid put 65 years of insect science in your hands, so you can protect the ones you love. Raid. Protection for everyone. S.C. Johnson. NextGuard Plus helps you protect your dog from fleas, ticks, heartworm disease, and more. All in one delicious monthly soft chew. Use with caution in dogs with a history of seizures or neurologic disorders. NextGuard Plus, the one you want for one and done protection.
Oh, brother.
Which brother?
Our son just needs car insurance.
Well, your good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The State Farm agent is there to help. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Lois, Jimmy, and the Man of Steel are back. Just 3 best friends living their best lives.
Let's just go with my plan.
What's your
Battling the worst supervillains in the universe.
If you need toys to play with, we can finally take out Super.
What's your name?
Lex Luthor.
Krypton is coming. My Adventures with Superman Season 2 premieres May 25th from midnight to 1 a.m. on Adult Swim. Next day on Max. Heroes.
The Stanley Cup playoffs. Life is on the line right now.
Tune out the distractions.
This place is
If you were in the train,
Yeah, my goodness. Wow. Serious stuff. Oh, what?
Jalen Brunson with 12 points already in the quarter and 5 minutes and 11 seconds. He's doing it on everybody tonight. Smith again. He already got one on McConnell. Now he leads the rookie. Tim Shepard behind him. He saw him get hit hard. He's an equal opportunity abuser now.
Raiders taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Moving as well. Starts out a great first half. Josh Hart.
The NFL season has hit high gear. Off we go. Audio Sports. Lamb gets the green light to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
To check in with his hand so it's being and just last time he pushed forward, so we need you to be more aggressive. They start jamming up some plays for him. But in particular, he told some reason. There's to the
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he's got
this quarter. 5 points in here. Did make it 3. It's going to go to get the plays. With each play,
ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front of the ball. The football. How about the defense there, swarming to it?
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 30, but down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Free direct TV. That's what I see today. More expensive place for Stream Direct TV. What how the satellite did you do this things like that just for a bit. So it's great. It's first. Yeah.
Source light.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosens things up. Now there's room to roam.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. The option to give to Taylor here. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's got close to the 40 here. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day,
This 3-point shot has deserted with under 30%.
It's a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Indiana turnover their 7th. Let's turn it into 9 points at this point.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
Check by Devon again. Stops on the dime. Looking for
Now 2nd and 9.
Transition. He knows he played with Obi Toppin. He knows Obi Toppin always looking to lead out, which is one reason. Even for his out.
He stops right around the 13. A minimal gain there. Play of the drive.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big body guys, has got to be priority.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to fight top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Shoves him aside. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And strong running here on the first 2 plays of the drive. He's got another first down on a gain of 12. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Inspired by you.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he does shoot him and knock it off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
COPD is pretty.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll have to make amends on 2nd and 14.
It's my story. see trilogy, it can still be beautiful. Because with 3 medicines in one hand, trilogy
No score after one on EA Sports.
Trilogy is
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming.
Trilogy for COPD. Because breathing all day and night.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time. It's going to go down. Jordan Davis powering in to drop it. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a 2nd and 10. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he is down at the 48. Pick up a 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around the bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend. Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it.
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. The kick by Carlson is good. Well, not too long ago,
and that'll take us to the end of that. Pacers have a nice little run, but the Knicks lead it 69-54 as Watson goes for 28 in the first half, 18 in the second quarter. The Knicks, their first halftime lead in this series, believe it or not, in a series that's all tied at 2 apiece. Second round coverage on TNT, presented by Wingstop. We checked it with EJ and the gang at Atlanta Studios right after this.
This makes no sense. What does lunch become? We deserve better. This is Popeye's new goal.
Ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves. Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Bryce, get that crazy powerful network out here and get 6 months of Disney bundle on them. With 6 months of Disney bundle on us. Watch on the new Galaxy S24 Plus, also on us. Only on Verizon. I've been a part of a long time. This guy. All this.
And now an audible here into something else.
Yes,
On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw.
Things just because we blasted.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And it's past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Bring your anger, bring your hate to the protest. Scream into the light of the face. Scream at the Jewish neighbor who got a class. Threaten to change his name. Threaten your Jewish neighbor. Insane. Total swastika. Because we're going to need to anyway.
Off the option, here's Taylor. Fights him off. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Browns at 7-2 here on the year. And they were losers last time out, but winners of 7 of 9 prior to that.
And they only scored 7 points in their last game, and that's absolutely not going to cut it in the NFL because points, they have to be scored in order to win. They've got to find a way to generate some more offense.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Come on. Damn.
Struggles continue.
Accurate.
And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive moving forward.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have this. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but we know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
With the sharp teammates behind them.
Here's the table of the first 24 minutes. 69-54 New York because they shoot 55%.
And he'll be hit. Ball incomplete.
takes advantage. Second chance points. Jalen.
I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
For trouble,
Just not enough time for the play to
like
develop.
Chuck Steers for
Fumble, really.
somebody has no chip.
Out of his hands quickly to Higgins.
That's the
9 yards.
biggest hit.
It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Jalen Brunson is a much bigger body, and Jalen Brunson is a little bit of a legs. And now he's literally on
and his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. It results in an incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Seriously. Yeah, we've seen these with we've seen TJ Connell on him. In fact, look at the second round.
He's going to go down.
He's 23 player. Jalen Brunson.
In there for the sack. And it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100. And what has certainly been a terrific career to this point.
They have a stat with multiple guys. Hey! 19 and Ernie, I gotta switch up there. Oh, there is.
7 play this drive coming up. But they're all going to go on 3rd down. On the draw, here's Kane. He'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. He hit his first, this one from 38. Carlson able to put this one through, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. But they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
O'Connell out of his end zone. Flush to his right. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they trail here to begin the 2nd half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
2nd and 7. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now the pitch goes to Taylor. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. Breaks through the contact. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on 1st down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
The Raiders on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. O'Connell now off the bootleg. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devontae Adams. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And there, Charles, he lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post, you ordinarily have to get a safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of 2 ways. Either by running routes at him that carries him away from it, or you either freeze him in the middle with routes that run underneath so that he doesn't get depth. Then you throw it over the top, and boy, what a successful play that was.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. At their own 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here we go, set. 18, run. 18, run.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 70 range, 70 range. Tempo, 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 tempo. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Here now, 3rd down.
Loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
And the Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
2nd and 3. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
Yeah. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he's into the clear. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Another run on 2nd down. Try to cover up. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. How about this? They'll change it at the line. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's A.J. Cole down as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
This is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And now time is a giant issue. That would have been important to maybe get you into Hail Mary range. But this defense is certainly going to make it tough. And that's going to fall incomplete.
Here comes 2nd down. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So they'll walk this back 4 yards from the 8 to the 4-yard line. Well, it took it.